Howdy guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at how to add or update a remnant file for your CAM feature, and this will be for FabriCAM software. But before all of that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos. We also have daily updates. Now if we head into the program here, I'm just going to quickly add a new sheet, and just so we have a nice base to start with, and then take it from there. So now a remnant file is pretty much, let's say we have our parts on here, and then we want to make, we do our cutout, but we want to keep that remaining file or remaining sheet so we can use it for other parts. So then what we can do is we create a remnant file. It basically creates saved information on what is left on the sheet other than just surface area. So in order to do that, I'm going to quickly just add some shapes. Let's grab some circles because they're easy to add. And then let's go about, I'm going to add about 10 of them for manual nesting. And we say add. Let's go maybe one more shape. I'm going to grab maybe some squares, 200 by 200. I'm going to maybe add about 5 of these. So add, and now we're going to go to nesting and just add all of this to our file. So now look what it looks like. This looks nice enough. And normally what you do with the remnant file is you probably just cut it off here. But then for the example, it's not going to look very nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edge away some of these shapes, so that afterwards with the remnant file, when we save it, you can see what's happening. And then, so in a real practical scenario, you wouldn't necessarily want to do that, but you can if you want to squeeze in some extra space. Now, obviously, I've made this spacing quite bad, so you would probably want to align this better to save as much material space as possible. But like I said, because of the example, I'm on purpose going to do the layout a little bit strange so we can see the effect. So now in order to use the remnant, we want to go to our CAM feature, and then under CAM, this will be, I think, the last few features, or the last actual features, just have different options for it. So we've got your Add Update Remnant. We can't see the whole word in the preview, but this is the one. So we're going to click this while on CAM, and now it's going to give us this option. So if you look here, we've got click on the sheet to add remnant file or remnant, and it says first line vertical yes, horizontal no. So in other words, if we click yes, our first line is going to come from a vertical direction, so from the top currently because of our settings, and if we say no, it's going to come from a horizontal plane, where over here it makes no sense to start my offcut from a horizontal plane, so I'm going to go yes, so we have it from a vertical. So now what you can simply do is you just click where you want your first point. And as you can see, we've got a little red line there. I'll zoom in so you can see it. And that is our first line for the remnant. So I'm just going to nicely edge this around all my shapes. So this is pretty much the border. So all of this is going to be what remains from the new, or from the sheet. And then when we go right around, what you want to do is you want to click outside the sheet, and then it will give you an option to save it. So now once I've done that, it's updated it. So we've got the remnant here. We've got some information about all the points, what it's being cut out. This is nice if you want to use this as a reference. And then underneath that, we have the ability to rotate it. So as you see here, we've got a rotate option. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to click save here. You can just say okay if you're not if you might still make changes to it, but otherwise I'm going to click save, locate it. I already have a file called remnant. I'm going to save it, and as you can see, it saves it as a .dxf file. So it is handy to know. So that means you can edit it if you need to, but I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to say yes to replace it. Then I'm going to say okay over here. Just wait for it. It's still busy saving. Okay, file has basically been saved. That's what they're telling you in a rather confusing manner. So otherwise, there we go. We've got a remnant. You can obviously change it or delete it and stuff like that, but we'll be covering most of that as well. So now what we can do in the meanwhile, before we head to the next thing, if we go here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.